Hello, welcome to News English from Nine Radio and Television Station. Here comes the news today. The Ministry of Industry and Trade has submitted to the government a draft plan to implement the 8th electricity planning, which identifies the capital source needed to invest and build power projects by 2030. It's expected to be about $134.7 billion USD. According to the proposal, in terms of investment capital phasing, the draft plan for implementing the 8th electricity planning proposed for the period 2021-2025 is $57.1 billion USD, of which the power source is $48.1 billion USD and the transmission grid is $9 billion USD. Investment capital for the period 2026-2030 is $77.6 billion USD, of which power source is $71.7 billion USD and transmission grid is $5.9 billion USD. Priority schemes projects on improving legal policies and strengthening the capacity of the electricity sector using public investment capital. Estimated investment capital need is about 50 billion Vietnam dong. The Ministry of Industry and Trade said that the capacity of flexible power sources, imported electricity, and electricity from renewable energy for export and new energy production in the implementation plan of the 8th Electricity Master Plan is determined to be consistent with the power source structure until 2030. Up to now, most commercial banks have announced pre-tax profits for the third quarter and the first 9 months of 2023. Vietcombank is the first state-owned commercial bank to announce business results for the third quarter and the first 9 months of the year. Vietcombank's consolidated financial report for the third quarter of 2023 recorded pre-tax profit of more than 9,000 billion Vietnam dong, about 18.4% higher than the same period last year. In the first 9 months of this year, Vietcombank achieved more than 29,500 billion Vietnam dong in pre-tax profit, leading the banking industry's profits to date. Other big banks such as VietinBank, BIDV, and Agribank have not announced their third quarter business results. October 30th, the Nai Province Union of Friendship Organizations coordinated with KFHI Organization, Hyosung Company, and South Korea University Hospital to organize the opening of the medical examination program Smile from Afar 2023 in Xuân Đông Commune, Gò Mỹ District of Nai Province. Up to now, most commercial banks have announced pre-tax profits for the third quarter and the first 9 months of 2023. Vietcombank is the first state-owned commercial bank to announce business results for the third quarter and the first 9 months of the year. Vietcombank's consolidated financial report for the third quarter of 2023 recorded pre-tax profit of more than 9,000 billion Vietnam dong, about 18.4% higher than the same period last year. In the first 9 months of this year, Vietcombank achieved more than 29,500 billion Vietnam dong in pre-tax profit, leading the banking industry's profits to date. Other big banks such as VietinBank, BIDV, and Agribank have not announced their third quarter business results. October 30th, Chinese Ministry of Defense spokesman Wu Qian said the U.S. should take action to create a good atmosphere for communication and exchange activities between the two countries' militaries. The above statement was made by Wu Qian during a conversation with a U.S. representative at the Sangshan Forum in Beijing, China's largest annual military diplomacy event. Earlier on the same day, Vice Chairman of China's Central Military Commission, General Zhang Youxia, announced that Beijing would live in peace and cooperate for mutual benefit, strengthening military relations with the U.S. China and the U.S. have had no direct contact between the two countries' militaries since former Chinese Defense Minister Li Shangfu, who was sanctioned by Washington, was deported in March. President of the European Commission (EC) Ursula von der Leyen said on October 30th that the European Union (EU) plans to halve the countries of the Western Balkans to pursue reforms needed for integration with the wealthy bloc, with €6 billion
During a press conference
investment.
with the Prime Minister of North Macedonia yesterday, Leyen said that countries such as North Macedonia, Albania, Kosovo, Serbia, Montenegro, Bosnia, and Herzegovina all need to seize the opportunity for the enlargement of the EU. These countries need to work to align their standards to those in the bloc. According to her, the EU's plan for the region will include opening the bloc's common market to Western Balkans countries in areas such as free movement of goods and services, transport and energy. She also called on countries to open a common regional market and pursue with necessary reforms. These reforms will come with investment. We have proposed a €6 billion package for Western Balkans partners, she added. According to Leyen, the EU is ready to start dispersing €100 million in support from microfinance.
That's all for the news English for today. Thank you for joining us, and goodbye.